Just so you guys know, there's a brand new episode on my podcast, Let's Get Real, the podcast. It's for anyone. Don't forget to check it out. Available on all streaming platforms. New episodes every single Monday. And of course, my book, Mindfulness Through the Stars, is available in Target, Amazon, pretty much anywhere you can find books nationwide. Go check it out. It's a mindfulness guide to becoming a better you through your Zodiac sign. Lastly, if you've ever wanted guidance, clarity, or spiritual advice of any kind, Keen is the place for you. With access to thousands of trusted psychics, clairvoyants, tarot readers, and more, Keen is here to help. Use my link in the description to claim 10 minutes of talk time for only $1.99. Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Ashley and I make astrology videos here on YouTube. Welcome to the new episode of The Drive With Me. Today we're talking with a Scorpio. A little backstory. So this Scorpio that is going to be joining us today, she is my high school best friend. We met in like 2009 or 2010, so 11 years ago. We were super close, super close. We had a little bit of a falling out years ago, like maybe like 5-6 years ago, and we did not see each other for a long time. Recently reconnected about late 2020, early 2021, and have been like rebuilding the friendship ever since. So it's really cool to, I don't know, be able to pick apart her brain. As I always say the same thing, picking apart people's brains. But it's gonna be cool because I feel like I missed a whole chapter, a whole like 10 chapters of her life that now I get to kind of get back into her mind and understand her a little better, which is gonna be really cool, and I'm really grateful that I get to do that. So I'm super excited. Another thing about her is that she's actually currently pregnant. So to be safe, I will be wearing a mask, she will be wearing a mask. I hope the audio is okay. I told her we need to like speak clearly, all that, so that you guys can hear us. But yeah, just not to risk anything because I am out and I am seeing people. I think it's best that we sanitize and wear masks. But I'm about to go get food. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm like leaving mid-sentence. But yeah, anyways, this intro is longer than normal. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm super excited for this one. I will be quick, I promise. I just have a quick thing that I want to share with you that I think you guys will love. So if you're not new to my channel, then you're probably familiar with Keen. Keen is a website and app that gives you access to thousands and thousands of different types of psychics, clairvoyants, tarot readers, astrologers, and so much more. If you're looking to get some guidance, clarity, or wisdom on your love life, your career, your future, anything of that sort, then Keen is the place for you. I love Keen because if I ever need some spiritual advice, then I can go on and find a trusted psychic that has all the answers for me. I definitely think it's something that you guys should try out. In fact, I actually have a discount for you guys. So if you use the link in my description, you're gonna get a 10-minute reading for only $1.99. Do you know how many answers you can get in 10 minutes? You can ask a lot of questions in 10 minutes, and for $2, that's a steal. Buy a cup of coffee, get some wisdom and clarity on your life. So if you guys are interested in checking out Keen, make sure to click the link in my description to claim the offer. And thank you to Keen for sponsoring this video. All right, back to the drive with me. All right guys, so this is Zoe.
Hi.
This is the Scorpio for today. Do you want to give a little introduction?
I am the Scorpio for this video, and I am a laser technician and a skincare therapist. I am very much so a Scorpio. I can feel it to my core.
Oh yeah.
And I don't understand why people don't like us. I think we're the most lovable sign, but that is all I have to say about that.
I know nothing about that.
I do.
Do you feel like Scorpios get a bad reputation?
Oh, definitely. I don't understand why. I know we're intense, but we're also intense with love and passion and loyalty. So.
Are you intense?
Absolutely. Can't you tell?
Yeah.
Can't you tell?
Yes, absolutely. Okay,
yeah.
So we're gonna ask her all the questions that you guys sent in. If you're interested in being a part of one of the Drive With Me videos, make sure to follow me on Instagram and keep an eye on my story, because that's where I post all the question prompts so that you guys can send those in. So for now, we're gonna go into what's already sent, which is all through Instagram, so you can pull up any question that you feel is good.
Okay.
Oh, before we get into it though, what is your rising, what is your moon sign?
Okay, my rising sign is Aries.
Oh, that makes so much sense!
Right?
Oh my god!
I know.
Did we not know that before?
We didn't know for the longest time.
Oh my god, that makes so much sense, because you and Aries were like so drawn to each other.
Yeah, they just like stuck to me like glue.
Okay, and your moon? Wait, can I guess your moon?
Yeah, go ahead.
Either Sagittarius or maybe like a Pisces.
It's Capricorn. Why do Scorpios hold grudges and cut people off just for one bad thing?
Ooh!
That's a great question.
Do you agree with that?
No.
Really?
Not entirely.
Okay.
I definitely agree that we can hold grudges and we never forget.
Yeah.
So, but we also do forgive.
You do.
Like for me personally, I'm a very forgiving person.
That's why we're here.
Well, anyways, I'm a very forgiving person, but once you hurt me, it takes a while, and you have to prove to me that you can come back into my life.
So you don't hold grudges then?
See, it's complicated. I don't hold grudges, but I never forget. I will forgive you, but I will never forget.
What does never forgetting look like to you? You just always remember, or does it affect how you treat them and stuff?
It can affect how I treat them. I will never forget, so it'll be with us throughout our friendship, and eventually I will fully forgive, but it takes me a minute to fully forgive. I will say in the moment, okay, everything's good, you know, we can be friends and everything, but it'll take me a minute to fully trust you, and you won't realize that I don't fully trust you and that I'm not telling you everything about myself.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because the trust isn't there, you know what I mean?
Why are Scorpios so private? Are you private still?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
People don't need to know my business. I just don't believe that people need to know my business. People don't need to know a certain side of me. Only certain people get to see that side. Because, you know, they don't, in my opinion, they don't really deserve all of me. I don't think anybody deserves all of you unless you allow them to, unless you give that to them, you know. It's a privilege to know people like their full selves. So but why do you keep intentions hidden in relationships? It can be because we don't want to seem too interested, because if we are interested in someone, typically we're just fully interested in them and we can jump in too quickly. I know in a lot of my friendships I've been worried about judgment, so I've kept things to myself because I've been worried that I would be judged or not fully accepted for what I'm feeling.
Oh, they have strawberry funnel cake.
Like actual funnel cake?
No, flavored frappuccino.
I was so excited.
Oh my god, I cannot be telling that to a pregnant woman.
Oh my god.
The way your eyes like lit up. Do you have a strawberry frappuccino of some sort? Like a strawberries and cream?
Like it's basically just strawberry puree, milk, ice.
You want that?
Base.
Okay, we'll get that, please.
Okay.
And then I'll also get a grande iced cinnamon dolce latte. Why do Scorpios take everything so personally?
Because we're as deep as the ocean.
You guys are...
Things that people say just cut us to the core. It hurts my chest, you know.
Are you sensitive?
Yeah, for sure. For sure, I'm sensitive. I just feel like I'm very sensitive to other people's feelings as well. So I'm not just sensitive to myself, I'm sensitive to others and
you are.
How they feel and what I say to them. I don't want to make them feel bad. Even if I'm telling them the truth, I say it in like the nicest way possible.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, you were definitely like that from what I remember. Like, you were always considering other people's emotions and things, and like I needed to learn that from you, because like you were good with it.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like it's too much though?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It takes over. It takes over when you care so much about so many other people's feelings. Because a lot of people don't feel that way.
Yeah, it's true.
A lot of people don't feel that way.
Or they want to, but they just don't really have it in them.
Yeah.
So it's like you're putting all this energy into like caring for that person's emotions and all this and being compassionate, meanwhile like they just don't even give it a second thought.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
And it hurts. That's why also we guard ourselves, right? Because for me, I am very sensitive and sensitive to other people, but a lot of people aren't like that with me.
No. So
it's just like, okay, there's a wall. I gotta protect myself because I don't want to get hurt.
What are your like top 3 favorite signs and bottom 3
okay
like least favorite?
Top, Pisces, number 1.
Really?
Yeah, all my closest people are Pisces.
Interesting. Oh, you guys are water signs.
Yeah, we just get the emotional aspect. I need someone to cry with me. It's Virgos. I don't mind Virgos and I don't mind Leos. They're cool. They're just like spunky and they're independent. So you don't have to worry about them. They don't, like, it's not all the time like blah blah blah. Problems. Yeah, I like Leos. They're pretty cool.
Whenever someone says they like Leos, I'm shook.
Well, that's just because
I'm like, why? What do you?
You know, you have a relationship with Leos.
Leos, they're my polar opposite. Bottom 3.
Number 1, Gemini. Gemini. Not this Aquarius. I love this Aquarius, but Gemini is my number 1 for sure. I cannot.
Why? They're amazing.
No. I can't take
Gemini.
No, they're all over the place. They don't know what the hell they want. They can't make up their damn mind. They're too in the clouds. Like, where's the conversation here? Bring it back to earth. Are we talking? I
love Geminis. They're so fun.
They drive me crazy.
They're conversationalists,
They
the best
talk.
conversation.
No, they like to talk. They don't like to listen. They talk.
That might be true.
So that was number 1. Number 2. Number 2 is Aquarius.
I fucking knew it.
Aquariuses, in my opinion, are crazy.
Why are they crazy?
They're just crazy. My brother, his ex-girlfriend, was an Aquarius, and she was so possessive. She was insane. She was so jealous of every single person. She was very catty, very dramaful. That was her. And yeah, I just don't enjoy their company.
But they're so fun and so nice and so like cool.
I'm sure they are.
Spunky.
But our signs just aren't compatible.
No, they're not.
They're not.
They're not.
They're not.
Thank you so much. Oh, that's good. You too.
The last one, Capricorns.
Really? Even
Oh,
with that
I
Capricorn moon.
Don't like Capricorns. They're so self-centered, and they think they're being so logical, but they're actually very emotional.
No, they're the fucking worst. They're my bottom 3 too.
They're the worst. I just can't take them. They're too much. Do you get along with other Scorpios?
Ooh.
So this is a tough one. So it's very hit and miss for me with other Scorpios. They're either too damn dark, like way too dark.
Yes.
I can't go there.
Yes. But you used to be that, no?
I used to be dark, but I was like dark and light, you know? I was
yeah.
Oh, everything's, you know, fine.
True.
And then I was also like listening to Screamo music, miserable in my bedroom.
Like pink hair.
Yeah. But they're either too dark or they're, you know, they're like me. So we get along if they're a little bit lighter and they can deal with their emotions and, you know, stuff like that. We can have conversations and we really get along. And they're quirky. You know, Scorpios are very quirky. They're quirky people.
Yeah. Do you have Scorpio friends?
No.
Do you have many friends?
I have my select few. Yeah, like I have my select few that I keep very close, and that's about it. Yeah, and they're all Pisces.
Really?
Every single one of them is Pisces.
Do I know any of them other than Ida?
Caitlin.
Yeah.
Tori.
Yeah.
Casey is Pisces.
Okay, so these are all your family members.
Okay, friends.
Oh my god.
Who needs friends? Like, I don't know. I feel like friends, it's really hard for me to make friends.
Yeah.
Because I just don't trust anybody. And people aren't very, like they can be authentically them.
Yeah.
But authentically them is not deep enough for me. There's
so
just surface.
Yes.
And I can't have a surface relationship.
It's hard. It's not worth it sometimes.
Yeah. And it's just not in me. I can't do it. Are you a very deep and or spiritual person? Yes, I am very deep. I don't know why I am so deep. I was just born this way. And I'm deep. I don't understand how people aren't very deep.
Right.
So I am a very deep person. And I used to be quite spiritual. I really was. For a long time, many years, I was very spiritual. I had my crystals, I meditated, I was doing my yoga, I was doing my affirmations. As of the last few years, you know, real life has kind of gotten in the way and it's blinded me a little bit, but I still consider myself a spiritual person and I still try to practice gratitude and stuff like that, so.
Yeah, I've definitely seen the spiritual side of you.
Yeah, it's definitely there. I just need to awaken my inner goddess.
For your Taurus, who she's currently with right now.
A Taurus.
What did you date prior to that?
Prior to my Taurus, actually, for like a brief period, I dated an Aries guy.
No way!
Yeah.
What was that like?
Oh Lord. Well, he worshipped me. He worshipped my feet. Like, he kissed my feet. I'm telling you.
Did he have a foot fetish?
I don't know. He just had, I was his fetish. Like, he was very attentive. Like, I didn't show up to work one day and then I came home and in my bedroom there were flowers and a bottle of wine. Like, he came to my house and dropped off flowers and a bottle of wine.
Who was this? I'll edit it out.
This, I forgot his name.
Damn, that's crazy. What about before Aries?
Before Aries, there was a very psychotic relationship that I was in.
So the Sagittarius?
Yeah, it was terrible.
He was crazy.
He was insane.
He was nuts.
He was verbally abusive. He was psychologically abusive. He was an addict, and I had no idea.
I can't believe you had no idea.
Honestly, I'd never dealt with that before.
You were so in love, though, too.
But I'd never dealt with addiction before.
Yeah.
I had no idea what it looked like. You know, we lived together. We paid bills together. Well, I paid bills, and he watched.
Oh my god, I forgot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are y'all crazy?
Yes. I'll let you answer it.
I thought I was supposed to answer the question.
Right.
I think everybody has a little bit of crazy in them.
Okay.
Personally. But yes, we are crazy.
How so?
We can be a little possessive. I definitely think we can be possessive. Like, because we love you so much and we have our all in you, it's just like, careful how you're fucking looking at my person. Careful how you're breathing around my person, because that's my person. Okay, and you should know. And, you know, it's just, you know, I think it's healthy. Some people think it's unhealthy, but I don't think it's unhealthy. But we are crazy. We definitely have our crazy sides, and we own it. We will tell you we are crazy. A lot of people, they don't do that, and those are the real crazy people you have to look out for.
It's true.
The hidden crazy.
Are you possessive only when it comes to your romantic partners or with your family members and friends?
You know I'm not, you jerk. Whatever, you're just asking.
Oh
yeah, no, I was possessive over Ashley as well. When we were friends, it's like, who are you going to hang out with?
Who are you hanging out with?
Me.
Best friend? That's not your best friend. I'm your best friend.
I'm your best friend. But you know what? Also, going back to what we said before, Ashley has a lot of friends, and they were all claiming to be her best friend, and I was like, no, I'm her best friend. Nice try.
And she would never let me forget it. It was so funny. It was so funny.
Like, come on now. It was so irritating. Like, didn't they know? Anyways, they knew.
Yeah, they knew. Everybody knew. Everybody knew. Yeah, we were like two peas in a pod.
Yeah.
As Joan of Arc people said, we were Bati and Bench. Remember that? Oh my god, I haven't heard that in so long.
Oh my god. Did we get lesbians at one point
Oh
too?
yeah, we got everything. Leroy thought we were lesbians.
Yeah. Why do you never want to talk about your feelings?
Oh, why?
Because I have so many of them. Where to start? I don't know. Also, why do you need to know my feelings?
Oh my god.
Also,
spoken like a true Scorpio.
Because I'm gonna tell you my feelings, and then you're gonna shit on me for having these feelings. So why should I tell you?
Is that true though, or is that just like an assumption that you have?
Well, it's quite often true. It's quite often true because we do have so much emotions, and we are so like deep, unnecessarily deep. I don't understand why we're put on this earth like this, but that we do get judged a lot for our emotions because there are so many, and we just feel so much, and people are just like, damn, it's not that serious, you know? Okay. Which makes us feel really bad, you know? More on top of that, we feel more.
Oh my god, it's just a never-ending stream of emotions.
Yeah, just feeling. I feel.
Damn, that's exhausting.
It's exhausting. It really is. Which is why I think a lot of Scorpios are so dark, because they get so depressed because they feel too much.
Yeah, and Scorpios are all like writers and stuff. Didn't you used to write? Do you still write?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Why not?
I used to quite a bit.
How come?
I feel like I'm just, I don't know.
Oh, I wanted to ask something. Do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert?
I am an extroverted introvert. Entirely.
Like you're outgoing, but you prefer solitude?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Definitely. Depending on the people that I'm around. If I'm around people that I feel comfortable with, I'm the loudest bitch and you'll never get me to stop talking. But if I'm uncomfortable with you, or if I don't know you like that or whatever, then I'll just be the quiet one in the group. And I also prefer to just be at home and read a book or chill with my significant other. Nothing too crazy.
So when people, let's say it's all people that you're close to, if they invite you to things a couple times a week, are you gonna just stay in, or are you gonna go?
Why are people inviting me to things a couple times a week?
Okay, pre-COVID, pre-pregnancy.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't go. I'm just not that person. I like being at home.
You used to love being out.
I like being home now. I used to go out all the time.
But you also did love being at home too.
Yeah.
Like, you loved being out when it was something fun and worth it.
Yeah.
But when it wasn't, like...
when it was just whatever.
You didn't really care to leave. And when we were at your house, I remember you always wanted to, like, be alone.
Yeah.
You'd, like, kick me out of your room.
Really?
Yeah. Like, one time you were, like, throwing stuff at me. You don't remember that?
Why did I kick you out of my room?
I don't know. You invited me over. Probably.
Like, I'm like, I can't handle her energy anymore. I gotta go.
You invited me over and you were throwing things at me. You don't remember that?
No, I don't. I don't remember a lot of things from my childhood.
She's like, yeah! And I was like, okay.
Where did you go?
I went downstairs and hung out with Quentin on the couch, on the black leather couch.
Oh my god. Funny. It's because you were like my sister, honestly.
Yeah, that's
like,
why. Honestly, like, I would have done the same shit to you. Like, bro, leave me alone, but still stay. Like,
I know, like, don't go home.
Yeah.
But leave me alone right now.
It was definitely like that type of vibe. So, like, it was, I don't think you were like that with everybody.
No. But I wasn't with anybody like that.
True.
So. Next question is, are you highly sensual and sexual? The answer is, I'm watching you. Yes. The answer is yes. But I have grown to understand that women are actually more sexual than men.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
100%.
Definitely. So I think that has something to do with it. But I am definitely very sexual. I love to try new things. I love to just express myself in that way. I feel like I'm seen and I won't, like, you obviously you can get judged, but I'm just like, I'm shining in the bedroom, okay? I just feel like it's just like euphoric. And yeah, I love it. I love the feeling, like most people do. And I can't stand boring. We need to change it up. We need to try new things, because why do the same thing every day? That's just boring as shit. But yeah, definitely highly sexual and sensual.
Do you think more than the average person?
Yes.
Like way more, or just like a little more?
Just like, you know, back in the day, I was way more.
I remember.
way. But now just like a little more, because I've grown up and, you know, I'm an adult. But I definitely enjoy, you know, being sensual, going to a bar and just having some drinks and just having the eyes on you and just talking and making conversation and flirting with your eyes. I'm in a relationship now, people. Let me just say that right now. But before, when I did those things, I really enjoyed that. It's fun being sensual.
Do you have the Scorpio eye contact thing? Like
Yes.
the intense gaze?
Yes.
Plus it doesn't help that your eyes are already intense as is. They're like super, I don't know if you guys can see, they're super bright, almost like orangey. So I feel like your eyes probably already capture people, but with the Scorpio too, it's probably like super like intense.
You know, it's also intense for us. It's like we catch someone's eyes and we just look deeply into their soul and we just can see right through them.
Is it like a magnet?
Kind of.
Interesting.
It's almost like I'm psychic too. Like I can look into somebody's eyes and then I catch their energy and I can see what they're about just from how they look and how they're looking at me and how they're sitting. You know, I'm really analyzing a person just from looking at them, and I think they can feel that, which scares the shit out of them.
You consider yourself an empath?
Yes.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, there's too much. There's too much for me not to be. Maybe I'm just crazy, but holy shit. It's a lot of I feel other people, man. I feel them.
Me too. It's intense.
It's intense, and it just weighs on you.
I had a friend come by last night who is freshly heartbroken. She's me, and like April, the second I opened the door, I felt all her sadness, and I was like, oh, you poor thing, you're broken.
Yeah.
Like she was not okay, and I felt it all, and like,
you take it on.
Yeah, sometimes I take it on if I'm not protecting myself energetically, and like, it's just like a lot. But
it is a lot.
I felt for her. I didn't take it on yesterday. I was happy just to be there for her, but like in general, being an empath, you really feel everything.
Yeah. What sign do you not get along with? Aquarius, except Ashley.
Except Ashley now.
Yeah, well, whatever. We loved each other back then. So.
Yeah, we fought like sisters.
Yeah.
Like we genuinely fought like sisters. The way that my sister and I fought, and she's a Scorpio, is the way that Zoe and I fought.
Yeah. I don't get along with Aries people anymore. They're just too much. They're just too much. I can't handle them. And Sagittarius women, oh my god. I feel like Sagittarius women can be very toxic. Can be very toxic and not nice people.
Especially when they're mad. Because it's like they can't be bothered to express themselves or communicate or anything.
Or they attack your whole inner core for nothing. Like, just for nothing, really. And they just say the meanest things. And
speaking of that, okay, so I find that Scorpios, when they're mad, they're really fucking mean. They will say really hurtful shit that like, it's like they know exactly what people's triggers are and they know what's gonna hurt someone, and they get mean, like really toxic. Yeah. Do you do that, and if so, why?
I personally don't do that.
Did you ever?
Probably, right? I did that when I was a kid. I don't know. I don't remember shit like that. Maybe.
Let me think. Hold on a second. Did you?
I just don't feel like I did. Like I don't
think you did.
I've never been that person.
No, you were actually like very. You just would stop talking. You would ignore me.
Yeah.
That would be your thing. You just ignore me.
My go-to is to stop talking if I'm really, because I know when I'm really upset that I can say the worst thing. Yeah. So I just have to keep it in. Like I bury that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would shut down.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I guess maybe you're not the person to ask that about, because I know like my sister does that.
My brother can do that.
Why do you think that, like, the Scorpios do it? What do you think
I think it's to push the light off of them if you're upset or something. It's like, no, you're upset. Well, it's you. You did that, you know?
And do you think the Scorpio feels bad after and, like, realizes what they said was wrong? Or do you think they just feel like it's justified?
For my brother, I know he feels bad. My brother definitely feels...
I always forgot that you guys are both Scorpios.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we get each other like crazy. But I know he definitely feels bad. I think a lot of Scorpios do feel bad, but it depends on like the level that they're at, really, with consciousness and just...
Yeah, and if they're like evolved.
Yeah.
Why are Scorpios so romantic from the start of a relationship, but as time goes on, they end up getting bored?
That is not me.
Not at all. I was gonna say, because when she talks about her man, she sounds like they just fell in love a month ago. It's so cute.
Yeah, no, that's not me. I feel like my entire life I'll probably give my all. Because it's just who I am. Like, I can't do the whole half-ass thing. I can't be dishonest. I'm honest, blunt, in your face. You see what you're getting. That's it.
Did we talk about the sign that you're dating now? I think we briefly mentioned Taurus, but like, what's your experience like with Taurus?
Taurus people.
It's been what, five years?
5 years, yeah.
Wow.
We are opposite signs.
Yeah.
Scorpio and Taurus. Tauruses are very stable, very logical. They're earth signs, so they're very logical. They're not very emotional, but they're very stable, caring, trustworthy, and loyal.
Do you find them boring?
They can be boring. They can be boring, for sure. And they don't, they don't get wild. So
do you feel like you balance each other out?
Absolutely.
Like, do you bring out a little bit of his crazy side?
Yeah, like, I am emotional and crazy and I like to have fun. He likes to have fun in his own way, but it's different, so I bring that out of him.
Are you obsessive? I'll take that as a yes.
I can be.
About everything or just about like people?
Not so much about people. Unless they're very close to me. It's more possessive with that.
True. Obsessive is different.
Obsessive, I can be obsessive when I am trying to plan things. Like, I'm a planner. I like to plan things.
You're a planner now? Where was that 7 years ago? Damn.
Yeah. I'm a major planner. I look into everything. Like, I look into hospitals nearby. I look into everything.
No way.
I enjoy a good plan. I hate when there's no plan. So I obsess over that kind of thing. And like, my space, I like my space a certain way. If it's being changed, that really bothers me. So I'm obsessive about that. Yeah.
Are you clean?
Yeah. And
really?
Tidy. Yeah. Yeah.
How does someone get the attention of a Scorpio?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Definitely don't be too needy.
Like the African Aries?
Yes. Don't be like that. Be calm, cool and collected, but at the same time make eye contact with them. Make eye contact, maybe a little smirk, maybe a little up and down look, Be more seductive. If this is out at a bar, just be like that and you'll attract us and we'll just come over and talk to you.
Oh, I remember you were good with that when we were out, like starting conversations with people and like dancing with people. Like, when you saw something that you wanted, you would like somehow get close and like dance by them, and like at the end of the night they'd be like in love with you.
Yeah. Like, are your eyes real?
That was their go-to.
I know.
So what about in an environment like a classroom, co-workers? How can someone get the attention of a Scorpio in a more casual setting? In
a casual setting? Speak up in class, because then we'll notice you. Be friendly. Like, don't be a jackass, because if you're a jackass, for me personally, I'm just gonna be like, you're a fucking asshole. I want nothing to do with you. But speak up and just make conversation. We love it when people just come and talk to us.
Why are Scorpios so sexual and passionate, but so subtle and quiet about it?
So I can relate to that, and I can also not relate to that. There have been times where I have just been out there and just ready to get what I want. But when it becomes more intimate and you really care how people think and you really want to please someone, we can be quiet and shut down because we're scared of what somebody's going to say. Again, back to what I was saying before. Yeah, judgment. We don't, and I also don't want someone to feel bad. So if I'm not being pleased in a certain way, it's hard for me to speak up because I don't want you to feel bad. And if I want something and I feel like you're gonna think it's weird, it's a little bit harder for me to speak up about it. But if back in the day when it was just like, it was random, whatever, I didn't give a shit what anybody thought. I just did what I wanted and I got what I wanted. So a little bit of both.
But you know what, now that I think about it, I guess Scorpios are not like overly sexual unless it's with the person that like is their target.
Yeah.
Because for example, like, I'm gonna edit out her name, but with so one of our old Aries friends, she was a very sexual person. Like anybody saw it, I would see
overly
it.
sexual.
Everyone would see it. She'd put lotion on and she would be like trying to seduce everyone around her, including me.
Anything she would do, drinking a drink,
everything, it was just
like
sexual.
Picking something up, like writing on a piece of paper.
Everything.
Oh
and
my
like everything
God.
she talked about went back to sex. Everything was sexual.
She would fuck you with her eyes
literally,
all the time.
Literally,
all
no
the
matter
time.
who you were. No matter who you were. You could be someone's mom, someone's dad.
Yep.
Zoe wasn't like that. She was someone that I wouldn't see her sexual side, but I'm sure all her partners saw a whole different side. You know what I mean? So like, she wasn't like always talking about it like crazy. I mean, you were, but you weren't. But like, you weren't like extra. Like, you were more subtle. And I never really realized, because I feel like Scorpios have this reputation of just being like the most sexual people on planet Earth, but they're,
which we're not. Like,
yeah, I guess they're not.
We are with who we choose.
With your partners.
Who we choose.
Who you choose.
Yeah, our partners in the moment.
Yeah, exactly. Sexual partners, I mean, not partners.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just quick yes or no. Are Scorpios really the best in bed?
How am I supposed to know? I've never been with a Scorpio.
You never been with a Scorpio?
I've never been with a Scorpio.
Oh.
Okay, let me clarify. I could have been with a Scorpio, but I don't know. I could have been, but I wouldn't know.
That's funny.
Knowingly, I've never been with a Scorpio, so I don't know. Personally, I've been told, but everybody's been told, but you know.
Oh my God.
Definitely a freak in the sheets.
Freak in the sheets. What are some turnoffs? Give me like three turnoffs.
Okay. Assholes. Someone who is too clingy. I need my solitude. And liars. Can't deal with liars. Can't deal with bullshit. We need truth, authenticity, 100%. Can't deal with any bullshit.
The other one is, do you have the temper that like a lot of Scorpios do?
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes.
Why did you even ask if you already knew?
Because I know. Do you try to use manipulation in certain situations to get what you want?
Doesn't everyone? That's the real question. Doesn't everyone do that?
I know I do.
Everybody
does.
Why do you want to feel in control a lot of the time? I really struggle with this. I feel like I need to be in control, not of other people, but of my life, myself, my space, my actions, you know. It's really important to me to be in control. I'm not quite sure why though, but I can definitely tell you that I struggle with feeling in control.
I think it has to do with maybe the instability that you had in your earlier years of life, where like things were constantly changing. You were always in a state of transition and like moving in schools, different life, you know. That finally when you felt stability, I think you were just like, I want to keep this, I want to maintain, I want to control my environment, my life.
Yeah. Growing up, I saw how easy it was for everything to be out of control. So I fight like every day to keep things in control and keep things stable.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that was the Scorpio drive with me. Any final thoughts on the experience?
Well, this was fun.
Right?
I really enjoyed this.
It was so fun.
More than I thought I would. You should do another one.
Just like a 10-part with Zoe.
For sure. But as for Scorpios, honestly, we get a bad reputation. But we just care a lot and we have a lot of emotions. Obviously, we're not for everybody. But, you know, give us a chance.
Any advice for Scorpios out there?
Be strong. There's nothing wrong with you because you have a lot of emotions. That's just who you are. So own it and love yourself because it's like your biggest strength, okay?
Vulnerability is strength. A lot of people think it's weakness, but it's strength to me.
If you can't be vulnerable, you're gonna have a rough life, my friend.
Alright guys, so that wraps up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys like Zoe, then feel free to check her out. Oh, you're on private, aren't you?
I'm on private everything.
Okay, she's a Scorpio. Don't check her out. Oh my god. Okay, so then just like look at her in this video and maybe look at the tiny little profile picture you can see on her private
Peace
account.
and love, everybody, but don't check me out.
Okay. Spoken like a true Scorpio. But if you want to find me, my Instagram is the Amateur Guru. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you enjoyed the experience.
I did.
And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.